I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a 1970 Currier piano that we've totally refinished and done a full refurbishing on the inside. It's a very thorough process. I started working on pianos 25 years ago, and as I refurbished these old pianos, whether a little piano like this or big old uprights like this one, that's the back side, of course, of a 100-year-old piano. Those pianos are huge. Or grand pianos. Anyway, I've developed this list of things that need to be done. Of course, each piano is its own individual project, but at the same time, they all kind of need the same kinds of things. And so, in the shop back there, we have this very efficient assembly line process where we can get these pianos through at a very reasonable price because it's very efficient. And it's an extensive, extremely thorough. My wife used to say that it was too thorough, that it was that we did too much work on it. We should just kind of hit the highlights and not worry about some of these smaller details. But I've convinced her otherwise, since I think she's okay with what we do on it now. So this piano, it wasn't originally black, but I think it looks great. So I asked that the refinisher do this in this black satin. I think it looks really cool. I think it's a great look. Of course, those pedals and the casters are original, but we've buffed them up, shined them to look like they're brand new. These little knobs here, those are new. Match the pedals and the casters. The keys, we've buffed those up to make those look pretty close to new. And then on the inside, this is the majority of what I was referring to. Oh, there's the original color. You can see why I wanted to redo it in black. How good that piano looks now, and then when you see the original color, you realize, yeah, I think Brigham made a good choice. Okay, then everything that's entailed in this checklist that I am mentioning, we clean everything very thoroughly. We take everything completely out, all the keys, all the action, really anything that can come out, we take it out. Clean it very thoroughly, and this is not just a quick, 10-minute blow it out with compressed air or something. This is a cleaning that'll take like a day or day and a half, depending on the piano. So it's very detailed and a very thorough cleaning. The hammers get impacted and they get flattened after years of use, and so we reshape them. Even a piano that's a 1970, which is not terribly old, they'll get really just kind of worn down, and so they're back to their proper rounded shape. I'll just gloss over some of the other things that we do. We tighten everything, lubricate everything, align the hammers and other action parts. We regulate it all so that all of the specs are met. As one just quick example, there's a lot of specs that have to be met, but this is just a quick one that works well to demonstrate. You can see that hammer comes to within 1/8 of an inch of the string, and then it pulls away, which is exactly what you want. So I can go up all those notes, and you can see they all come to within 1/8 of an inch, and they pull away. So that's called escapement or let off, and there's a very specific point that's supposed to happen. Generally, pianos will retain at least some degree of regulation for about 10 to 20 years, depending on the piano, depending on a number of other factors. After about 20 years, it's going to be in need of regulation. So of course, this one, 1970, it was in desperate need, but now that it's done, we have another 20 years or so of excellent use, of excellent regulation, after which, like any other piano, it'll need to be, the regulation will need to be revisited. Okay. And then of course, I'm just kind of glossing over, like I said, also the trap work and everything having to do with the pedals. I mean, there's nothing on there that goes unaddressed. Kind of sample of what that piano sounds like, and it feels very consistent, very smooth. It's easy to play. I think this, no doubt, in fact I know this piano is going to endure for many decades. After everything that we've done to it, I think it's going to bless someone's life for a long time. What we're going for, by the way, on these pianos is we're kind of trying to hit that sweet spot between pianos that are brand new, generally starting at in the $4,000 range, and then you have pianos on KSL or other websites for $50 or $100. Those kind of graveyard pianos that need to either be totally rebuilt or that need to be thrown away if they're not rebuilt. Those super cheap, you see them all over for $50. They're just in terrible condition. And so what we're going for cosmetically and functionally is we're trying to make the piano like new, and price-wise we're kind of right in between that $4,000 brand new piano and the $50 piano. We're right in between price-wise, and but functionally and cosmetically like a new one. That's the goal on these pianos. Come check it out. The address here is 1497 South State Street in Orem. Thanks for watching.